Wow, it's looking in really good state. Bloomin' hell. I think it's been redone. Wow, this is really nice. Beautiful stone wall, really ancient. It's really cute here. So we're just coming up to the property. Thought we'd stop here and give you a bit of a walk down to show you this. Look at that, like beautiful rocks, stunning. The road down here, so this property is between Aguas and Benposta. And the road's pretty good, considering we've had loads of massive downpours of rain. It's still very easily accessible. Narrow, you couldn't fit an Arctic lorry down here, but you could, well, maybe you could actually. It's wide enough, but you can see there how lovely this driveway up to it is, with some eucalyptus and pine trees on this side. And then on this side, there's a strawberry tree, cork oak, pines, more oak trees. So nice sort of wild land on one side and a sort of wildish plantation on the other. Now this is the building we're coming up to. Wow, it's looking in really good state. Bloomin' hell. I think it's been redone. Wow, this is really nice. So there, let's just stop here for a second. So that's the building. Beautiful granite building. You can see that stonework is fabulous. And then we come to the property itself. Here we are. And it's got a fence on this side. And looking round, we've got a gate. That looks really nice. Come in. A bit more of a fencing area. It's been recently cleaned, which is nice. And here is the building. Isn't that nice? So, this must be the property. So, the building's quite substantial. It's registered and it's 51 metres squared. It's a blank canvas. It's got a nice floor there, sort of ready to build on anything. It's got a nice concrete floor. And obviously these walls are beautiful, and you could maybe just get some lime mortar in those. And then we come up to the roof. Now this is really cool. It has got a fully brand new insulated roof on it. So really it's a blank canvas, but it's ready to go to put your stamp on it, whatever you want to do with it. So I really like that. So that's really cool. You can see it's been extended here with these bricks, which you could either render, or you could maybe, you know, just cover that up to make it blend into the beautiful old stonework, however you like. So that's really nice. And actually this is next door's wall, but that's a beautiful wall as well, and you could probably make a feature of that. And this is your, obviously your patio area to hang out in, which is really nice. There we go, there's your patio area that overlooks, obviously, your lovely piece of land that slopes gently down to the river. And it's really, really nice. Wow. A big sharka down there. A sharka is like a pond, usually for irrigation, but obviously it's great for wildlife as well. Really lovely sharka, actually, surrounded by a fabulous fig tree here, which is being a bit taken over by brambles, but that, you know, they could be cut back and you could find it a bit easier. Then a buddleia here, and another, I think, ornamental shrub come tree. Not sure what that is. Let us know in the comments if you know what that is. And then we come down, we've got some a nice border of different trees. There's a hawthorn, which is nice. There's an ash tree, and then this is a lovely tree. I'm not sure what this is. I should know. Looks familiar. Let me know what this tree is. But that's lovely too. And then you come down to your piece of land, which is nice and flat, easily accessible, well fenced, with a number of trees that we'll get closer to, find out what they are. Here's the sharka. That is lovely, that sharka. Wow, there's lots of nature in that sharka. That is beautiful. Some dragonflies. Wow, absolutely stunning. And then come round. So that suggests there's plenty of water here, if they've got that. Let's come up to here. Some vines. There we go, some vines along this fence in this corner, and then they follow the fence along. Have a selection of fruit trees. Here we go, that's an apple or a pear there. Oh, there we go, you can see. It's an apple. And then come round. Here I think that is a walnut. Wow, that is a walnut tree. Quite small at the moment, but what a lovely tree. That's going to be fabulous. And then more grapevines along the fence. Looks like the place is fully fenced, and as you can see here, it's been cleaned quite regularly, so it's ready for growing, or you know, ready for growing stuff if you want to. Absolutely lovely. Ready for recreation, for growing stuff, for animals, all of those things. Lots of nice shady spots with these trees. Sorry, yeah, lots of shady spots with these trees around. It's only going to grow into that. And then here we have another fig tree. And it has figs on it. Beautiful cork oak tree here. Some olive trees. Another cork oak another oak tree straight ahead. It's not a cork oak, that one. Look at this lovely shady spot here. This is gorgeous. So it's quite hot just in the sun there. And now I'm cooling down because I'm surrounded by oak trees, olive trees. This is a really, really nice little spot. Cool, shady spot. I wonder what's down here. So you can see there, got a lovely fence all the way around. And then what's down in this dip? And another beautiful oak tree there. And then we come down to this little terrace. Now this is cute. Oh wow, and I don't know whether you've spotted that, but I'll come to that. There's something very cute in a minute. But what's just down here? I'm wondering, is it a little river? So we're in June at the moment, middle of June. And yes, there is a little river here. Isn't that gorgeous? Doesn't seem to be flowing that much. But that is very nice. These beautiful trees along here. Lovely wall. Very wet down there. So you're very secluded here. It's a lovely spot actually down that track in between two villages. Definitely Ben Poster is a walk away. But anyway, very nice. Look at that fabulous tree there. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. And then finally, this is what I was looking at. Look at this! Wow, you have this. So you still have the mechanism there to, it used to have buckets on that would collect water from the well here. It's quite an unusual well because it's a square well, which is quite interesting. It's almost like a water mine type thing. And then you've got it's built up here, and then you've got the mechanism. And I want to just get the rest of that. So let's go and have a look at that. Oh, let's climb up onto this level. There we go. And here, I'm trying to work out what this is. So this is, well, yeah, this is the mechanism. I suppose the Buru, the donkey, used to walk around this, and that would bring up the water, I presume. So that could, you could maybe just have that as a fantastic feature actually, and have this as a nice place to hang out down the bottom here near the sort of little stream. If we look around, just at this point you can see a house just up there, but it's the only house you can see. And look, here from this corner you can see it's a lovely, lovely bit of land. Quite flat, gently sloping. Some gorgeous trees on it. Come back. We have that area there under those oak trees is a really cool, lovely place. That would be a fabulous place to sit, maybe put up a caravan or tents, yurt, etc. And in that area is really nice and cool. And then you come back, you've got these trees here. So we have another apple or pear, yeah, apple tree. We can see, oops, see the apples up there. And it looks pretty happy here, this apple tree. And so does the other one, so that's nice. And if I was here, I would probably, because the apples look pretty healthy, I would maybe plant more, because plant what likes to grow here, I guess. And then we come back to the shaka just there, and then we have this. Not sure what this was, why this was fenced off, or maybe it's just a pile of old fencing, I'm not sure. And then we come back to this side. And if we carry on along this side, it's well marked, boundary's really good, with a fence up there that needs a bit of attention. If you were to, you know, keep animals, you would just need to redo this fence a little bit on this side. But the posts are there, so it is quite an easy job, really. So you could make that secure for most all animals quite easily. And then we come back up to obviously the building again. And so yeah, I really like this property. I think it's got a lot going for it. Its price was 42,000, but it's actually been reduced to 28,000. It's got 5,720 metres squared, so that's just about an acre and a quarter or so. So it's a nice size, not too big, not too small. Very easy to maintain because it's just a field. If you've ever dreamed of getting a tractor, this would be the justification to get a tractor, because you would do this easily in a day, but it could be trimmed in a couple of days. So it's not too bad. It's very easily maintained. It's fully fenced. The track, any vehicle pretty much, apart from a massive lorry, could get down there no problem. You've got a partially renovated building which has got a new roof, which is insulated, a nice floor to work from, but it's all very ready to put your stamp on it, blank slate. Lovely trees been planted around with fruit trees, and I think you could put a lot more trees here. It's got this wonderful shaka at the top, brilliant idea, and that looks like it would supply you with all the water you need. But then there is a well down at the bottom, which is a fantastic feature, and it has a seasonal river right at the bottom as well. So you have lots of water, I think, to be able to make this an agricultural space if you want it to be, but also a fantastic leisure space as well, with this lovely fields to play football, to do whatever you want, you know, all of those sort of recreational things with some lovely shady areas. Yeah, so summing up, yes, it's a really nice property, and there are various views. Out the back there I can see the Gardenia Mountains. You might want to just turn around and zoom into that. Just at the top of the trees there you can see, I don't know whether we can zoom in well enough for you to see the top of the Gardenia Mountains, and we're in between, like I said, Penamacor and Aguas, near Penamacor. The biggest city is Castelo Branco, and you're also near to Fundão and Covilhã, and the Estrela mountain range, which you can't see from here because there's some beautiful trees in the way, but that's not far either. So you're in a gorgeous part of Portugal, and it's so quiet and really, really quiet, remote but not too remote. It has all of those good things again. Right, so nice property, this one. It's gorgeous here. We're in Aldeia de Penamacor at the moment, which is near that piece of land, and it's a lovely, lovely, gorgeous, really pretty little place. And can't believe we've not been here before.